My audience today. Okay, hi, my name is Will Stubbington. Every pitcher's worst fear is hearing a pop in their arm. One wrong move of the elbow can change an entire career in a single moment. For many athletes, that just moment becomes the beginning of a long, painful, and uncertain journey, a journey known as Tommy John surgery. Not enough athletes, parents, or coaches understand what this surgery truly means. It's no longer just a Major League Baseball issue. Today, we see Tommy John surgeries happening to college players, high school players, and even youth athletes who throw year-round. That makes it incredibly important for all of us to understand not only what this surgery is, but why it happens and how deeply it affects the athletes who go through it. My thesis is simple. Tommy John surgery is more than a medical procedure. It is a physically demanding and emotional transformative journey that reshapes a possibility of resilience, renewal, and long-term success. I know this because I've lived around it. As a catcher, I've caught bullpens for injured teammates, watched friends go through surgeries, and firsthand the fear of frustration and determination that defines the recovery process. I've also spent time researching medical literature and interviewing sports medical specialists to understand the full story behind this injury. Today, I'll explain what the surgery is, how athletes recover, and what it does to them mentally. First, what exactly is Tommy John surgery? Tommy John surgery reconstructs the ulnar collateral ligament, or known as the UCL, which is the main stabilizer on the inside of the elbow. It was first performed in 1974 by Dr. Frank Jobe on Dodger pitcher Tommy John. At the time, John was given only a 1% chance that the surgery would work, but it allowed him to pitch for another 14 seasons. During the operation, surgeons take a tendon, usually from the athlete's hamstring or forearm, or even the wrist, and use it to replace the torn ligament. They drill small holes into the humerus and ulna, thread the tendon through in a figure-8 pattern, and sometimes add an internal brace for extra support. Modern surgeons like Dr. Neal have refined the technique so much that it has become one of the most famous procedures in the medicine world. But why are so many pitchers tearing their UCLs now? A big reason is overuse. Baseball used to be a seasonal sport, but now pitchers throw year-round without giving their arm time to recover. Poor mechanics and early specializations also take place. Stress on young pitchers' elbows make injuries far more common than they were decades ago. Second, what does the recovery process look like? Rehabilitation is long, typically 12 to 18 months, and extremely demanding. For the first few weeks, the elbow is locked in a brace. The athletes can throw, lift, or do anything with the arm. Slowly, physical therapy begins. Pitchers rebuild strength, not just in the elbow, but in the shoulder, core, and the entire kinetic chain. Therapists also correct mechanics to make sure that the pitcher comes back stronger and safer than before. Slowly, this isn't just healing, it is rebuilding an entirely new throwing arm. Third, the emotional battle is just as difficult. Many pitchers experience fear, anxiety, and doubt. They wonder if their career is slipping away. They worry whether they'll ever throw as hard as they used to. This slow, repetitive recovery process leads to frustration and mental exhaustion. When I interviewed USC pitcher Tyler Stromberg, he explained how painful it was to watch his teammates compete while he sat out for nearly 2 years. He talked about the fear that he might never play again, the same fear shared by countless athletes at every level. And yet, many players return stronger. My teammate on Valley, Luke Caceres, threw 88 miles an hour before the surgery. After his rehabilitation, he now sits at 92 miles per hour. In many cases, the new tendon is thicker, stronger than the original ligament, and the intense rehabilitation strengthens the entire body. Tommy John surgery reconstructs the UCL, demands over a year of intense recovery and challenges athletes emotionally in ways most people never seen before. But through that adversary, pitchers develop resilience, mental toughness, and powerful sense of preservation. Just as that first sharp pain brings fear, stepping back on the mound represents strength, growth, and renewed belief in what an athlete can overcome. My name is